Equations of motion. So in this topic we are going to derive the basic formulas for equations of motion, that is first equation of motion, second equation of motion and third equation of motion. So now the x-axis is time, y-axis is velocity. A particular object is starting from with an initial velocity u, that is at point D, and it has a constant velocity. So initially the velocity is u and slowly increases and reaches the point B. So B is the final velocity, which is v. So to reach from initial velocity to final velocity, it takes a time t. So we all know that acceleration A is equal to change in velocity by time. Okay. So change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity by time. Okay. Now what is final velocity? Final velocity is v, because at the point B we have the final velocity as v minus initial velocity. The particular object starts from D. So at that point it has some initial velocity, so that is u. So final velocity minus initial velocity. To reach the final velocity from the initial velocity, it takes a time t. So divided by time t. This t is nothing but the distance OE. So now acceleration is equal to v minus u by t. Therefore, you bring this t this side, at is equal to v minus u. So now bring this minus u this side, u plus at is equal to v. That is, this is v is equal to u plus at. This is first equation of motion. Next we will go for the second equation of motion. Second equation of motion. Second equation of motion. So to find the second equation of motion is, we deal with the area. So area of quadrangle, QUADRANGLE, quadrangle DOEB. So DOEB, and once again D. So DOEB. Now you can see a rectangle and then a triangle. Rectangle is ODAE. This is rectangle, and the triangle is DBA. Okay. Now the area of the quadrangle. First we will see S is equal to area of the quadrangle, means area of the rectangle. So what is the area of the rectangle? First we will see this area. Area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle is, this is the length. Length is t and this breadth is u. So ut. So this is the area of the rectangle plus area of this triangle. This triangle I have shown in the dotted region, that is DBA. So for area of the rectangle we have the formula of base into height. What is the base? Base means D to A. D to A is nothing but O to E. OE is nothing but the time taken, which is t, of base into height. What is the height? Height is AB. So AB, if you want AB, this full length is V minus this distance u. So V minus u will give you the distance AB. So it is V minus U. So now we have found out the quadrangle DOEB. So S is equal to UT plus of T. We already derived. What is the formula? A is equal to, from here you can see, A is equal to V minus U by T. That is, implies AT is equal to V minus U. So in the place of V minus U, you can substitute AT. In the place of V minus U, you can substitute AT. Therefore, S is equal to UT plus of AT square. So this is the second equation of motion. Now, third equation of motion. Third equation of motion. So third equation of motion, we have to find the area. S is equal to area of trapezium DOEB. Now where is DOEB? DOEB. So now if you see, these two sides are parallel, that is OD and EB is parallel, whereas the other two sides are not parallel. Therefore we can call this as trapezium. So what is the formula for finding the area of a trapezium? Which is half into sum of length of parallel side into distance between parallel sides. Okay, that means half into sum of the length of the parallel side. So this is parallel side. ABE is one side and DO is another side. So sum, that is, this distance is U and this distance is V. So you have to add U plus V. Sum of the length of the parallel side into distance between parallel sides. Distance between parallel side is nothing but T. So we have to put T. Now you will be having of U plus V into T. Now we already know that A is equal to V minus U by T. Okay, or implies T is equal to V minus U by A. So in the place of T you can write of into U plus V into, in the place of T you can write V minus U by A. Okay, this is S. Now 2 into A is 2A, bring this to the other side, so you will be getting 2AS. So what you will be having in the right hand side? U plus V into V minus U. Now U plus V can be written as V plus U into V minus U. Now we know this is of the form A plus B into A minus B, which is A squared minus B squared 2AS. So the final answer will be B square is equal to, bring this minus U square to the other side, you will be getting U squared plus 2AS. This is the third equation of motion. Hope you have understood this topic on the basic equations of motion. Thanks for watching this video. Nandri.